Okay, you have read the syllabus requirements, yes? Okay, we have all these requirements. Why? Because we need to fill up your 1,000 points. That's the first thing. Second, I need for you to have an experience of how to create. Because most of us would always be looking for music to perform, but we never think of what can I do as an arrangement so my group can sing it. Or have you done that before? Or you always rely on what is out there and then practice it. Okay, so this class will try to push you to do that. We have a quiz in a little bit. It's listening, chord progressions. Because I need to know where your ear is in terms of hearing the progressions. That's very important in our arranging and composition. Okay? So, our schedule is, so you have your hymn, your first draft that you will perform in a little bit. And next week, after we give you the, suggestions and all, then you will present the final arrangement next week. But alongside is your next hymn or a song that you would like to start working, or you can save that and do it on the actual composition and make your own. See, there are two ways. We just keep doing things. So you have your final, but you also have your draft. So every Monday it will be 2. September 20. That is the final composition, your first final composition, but I won't be here. You have your SLC on October 3, 4, 5, 6. Our conference is September 19, 2021. So I'm not gonna be there, but that is the time for you to think, how can I perform it? You have to send me a video. Either if it's an original composition that you're playing, or a vocal composition that you have a group singing. And then after that week is your composition too, and then you bring your ensemble if you have singers, so I can check. The problem with that, October 4 is we can't meet because you have SLC. So I have requested, I don't know if it will work, because I want you to have your recital. Again, I like having recitals because that is your only opportunity to showcase what you've learned. For me, that is part of the musical experience. I asked if we can do your recital on the first day of choral conducting. So after you perform, I teach the conducting class. So you leave, I teach them.
That's cool.
That's the only way. At least you have an audience, and then they are able to look forward to what's gonna be them in the next few years, Lord willing. At some point, okay? So if that works, then that's an amen. In the meantime, you need to start thinking of cover page for your portfolio. You're submitting to me a book, colored and all.
Is there a certain format for that?
No.
Gotcha.
It's your creativity. I just want it spiral bound. And then, when you open the page, there's just check the box. There's the title page again. Then you open the book, you may put your acknowledgement. Who do you like to thank? And then, what's that? Table of contents. And then the next page, all your arrangement. If you want, before each arrangement, you can write something about it, why you chose it, what happened with your journey with that, or no, nothing at all. It's fine. So you're submitting to me a physical copy and a digital copy. The physical copy, two, one's for me, one is for the music department. Which I will keep, and hopefully I will mail it to the Library of Congress because that's yours. So, if they try to use it without asking permission from you, you can sue. As if. No, just making it as formal as possible. Because I want you to treat it as a class that this might be me if I want to pursue. That's why I'm giving you those options, okay? Why do we need to have an overview? Because in a little bit, we are gonna work on chord progressions and what you can do with a simple hymn. I need to know where your theory is. Is it still there? Or it's gone after the finals? Okay? To assess if you actually understand what they, because every single theory that you learn is for practical use. It's not just in the book. You have to use it so you won't forget. Not every school or church will be able to perform the songs out there. Case in point, Lord of Hosts. Who would have the ability to sing tenor G5, G sharp 5, and they are the lead? And sustain it for how many beats? 6? That was, when I saw that, like, who would in their right mind perform it? That particular arranger arranges for backup singers. Just so you know. As much as I can, I try to see who arranges the music. Then I know if it is doable or not. Then what is my job? To fix it so it can be sung. But that is an easy fix. You just drop those tenors and have the alto sing, rearrange. But what if it's more complicated than that? Then that will be your job. That is why you have this class. My principle is every child of God has the ability to sing. We just tell ourselves we can't because maybe we had a bad experience or a wrong impression or perception. But we have to get out of that so we can do what needs to be done. Okay. At this point in time, a lot of Christians, even Baptist churches, would think of singing as worship. We also have to teach them that it's not. It is our life. That is our worship. What we do with this, that is our worship every day. So it's not just those 15 to 30 minutes of singing. It's not that. Maybe it's part of that corporately. But as individuals, it's our everyday life. That is our worship. We have to always remember that. It is exciting to always change what is out there. For me, I get excited if I'm gonna change because it's like my Sudoku. I make it a point that the songs that need to be sung will be sung even with junior high. How are you going to be able to fix it? Or with senior high or with adults? Because all of those require different arrangements and different key signatures so they can perform well. So today, we are going to try doing something like that. All right. Let's try having chord progression quiz. Okay? Listening. So how you can just write it. Write what your answers are, or email it to me. Open your Canvas. Email me the answers. But don't email it right away. Once it's done, that's when you press save and send. Alright. This will all be based on key of C major. Okay?
Should we just write 1, 4, 5?
Yes, exactly. Right now we are doing your theory, so 1, 4, 5. Later on, we may use guitar tabs. Okay, ready?
Wait.
So C major. What? Okay, hold on. So that's your 1, 4, 5. Are you comfortable with the middle or the high or what? Or you're fine? Okay? I will always play root position.
Oh, period.
Yes, for now.
Oh man.
Okay, ready? Number 1. Number 2. Want to repeat? Okay. Okay, so I'll just play it twice. Number 3. Excuse me. Again. Okay, the next one will be longer because I'll be using a secondary dominant. I don't know if the instrument is clear. One more time. Is that it? Oh, this. Okay. Last one. I thought it was the lights. A minor. So that means your ears are now A minor. A minor now is the 1.
Okay.
Your battery goes.
What? Isn't that plugged in? Oh,
For that.
hold on.
I'm stuck on number 3.
Your
and
Mac.
it's really bad.
Okay.
It's not working.
Is this not plugged in? No power. Okay,
Oh, this.
hold on. Yeah. Okay, last one.
Listen,
Yeah.
for that secondary dominant, say it was the 5 of 5. Do we write 5 of 5 or major 2?
5, 5.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If it's a secondary dominant, I would like to see the slash.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Last one. A minor is the 1. So I'll play. Right? because those people will take the quiz.
Oh,
Yep. Okay. So now for the fun part. Rearranging Amazing Grace. What are the chords of Amazing Grace? Wait, let me find an Amazing Grace PDF at least. So we have something to look at and here we go. Okay. Hold on. View, zoom in so we can see. Wrong. Can you actually see it smaller?
Just zoom out.
I think that's good. That's good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can write here, yeah?
You can.
But I don't have an eraser. Oh, here's an eraser. Okay. Analyzation, peeps.
My favorite.
Do you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
G major. What's this?
Wow.
G.
A G, a 1. What we are gonna do is, as much as we can, change the chord of every single melodic note.
Wait.
Have you tried that before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now you have to tell me what you did.
The process.
Yeah, not, yeah. Okay, for example, that's a 1, right?
Right.
So, what else did you do with that 1? Because this is 1, 1, 1, 1.
Are you asking if we've ever
So
done
like,
it?
or how we do it.
How you do it and what came when you changed it.
Oh, I've never changed that before in the past, but I've done stuff like that before.
So,
It's
what
like
you
our
have done,
reorganization
do it.
from last semester.
Right, but are you asking if we've ever reharmonized Amazing Grace before?
oh yeah,
I have
yes,
not.
no.
I have
Yeah,
not.
I still
Yes.
have
I
mine.
have written
No.
it down.
I
Okay,
have mine saved from last thingy.
you have something saved from last year, but you have done the process that can
Oh, did you
change
guys do that
Process.
last year?
I've not done like
Keyboard harmony.
I've reharmonized just piano wise, but I've
Oh,
done
wait,
the
maybe you
process
take
like
Amazing
she
Grace
did
too.
with
Okay,
other
never mind.
songs.
So think of your process, apply it here.
Gotcha.
What can we do? 1, 2, 3, 4 of G major, 5. No, 5, 6, 7. In the first system, there's like 7-1 chord.
Chord inversions.
Chord inversions can be, okay. But remember, when you do chord inversions, there's like the smooth way of inverting. What else can we do?
You use the melody, find out a different chord that fits.
Yes, that's the whole point.
Extensions.
What can, huh?
Extensions?
B minor, minor 3 for the first.
Where is the B minor?
First chord.
This one? That's very interesting. Hey, so small. Okay,
Jane. Can I? No. Never mind.
so this is the time when you can actually play.
Oh, period.
So turn that on, use those headphones. That's why we are here.
Can I just use my thing from last thing?
You can use that and tell us about it.
Oh, period.
Oh yeah. It's not plugged.
Well, it was, but it's not working when it's plugged in.
Oh, then
Oh, wait.
switch to another one.
Why did Jared take this class?
Okay, I'm giving you the next 5 minutes. Change it up. Just the first system.
Okay, give me a second, give me a second, give me a second.
Where are the other two?
I
Is it
believe
seven?
somebody's
My
coming
God,
right
it's
now.
1 7.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be around to or
Yep, that's her.
can you leave it back?
Let's see if I remember this.
Memorize your
Oh, should we be writing this down? What are
if you want, if you can memorize it right away, fine, but you have to tell me the process. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
You have to tell the process and then you will unplug or you can play it here. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Nice to see you again. We are rearranging Amazing Grace right now.
Wait, what's wrong with this?
But I didn't teach them how to do it. You have to remember what you did with your previous theory classes. Ha ha ha. I saw the smile. Okay, 5 minutes. The goal is for at least, most of these chords need not be the chords that you see. And then I'll share you what I did. Then maybe you can get some ideas about it. Okay?
Throw a D over F sharp 13 or something.
Really? You're using that? Yeah, okay. For the two of you, you can also do it right now. Challenge yourself. Do it as if you are actually working on it live with us, okay? Here we go. 3 minutes.
Oops.
Just this, okay?
That was bad.
After the word sound.
Oh,
That's
just
all
the-
we need right now. If you are able to finish, then go for it. It's just I don't want to see the same G chords there.
That's the first set. Wow.
1 minute. Done? Okay. So just that line. Da 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 da. As much as you can, each melodic line is a different chord from the regular one. Okay, you play it for us, then you tell your progressions, and then why. Why is very important because you, like in a debate, you have to defend because I will have a rebuttal or maybe I'll say, I agree. That's the whole point of arranging. You have to defend what you did. We are thinkers. Always remember that. Okay, ready? Here we go. Would you like to play it there or here?
I'll put it here.
Okay. This is pretty cool. I'm excited.
Oh, hello. Oh, I forget to do this thing. Oh, never mind. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I like the inversion on the word sound. That's very good. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It leaves a sense that you're not done there, and it's about to move somewhere.
You're coming from the word sweet. So having a G, an inverted G there, softens this, makes it a sound sweet.
Yeah.
There you go. If you can say it that way, then yeah. But for you to start on a 3, that is very unique. Okay. Next. Miss Katie. Let's go.
It's okay.
Very good. What did you just do?
I started on a 5,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went to the 4.
Yes. That's very different from what you did.
And then an inversion of 1, 1 6.
Yep.
And then to E minor, or sorry, the 6. And then 2, or a 5 of 5.
5 of 5.
This is 5.
So if you're using a 5, are you supposed to go to 5? Or not necessarily?
Normally, yeah, right?
Normally, yeah. So the whole point of doing a secondary dominant is for you to go there. Unless you are going around in a circle before you actually go there. That is a technique.
Yeah.
What if, so now this is the what if, okay? You did a 5, right? So you were on the E minor before that, yeah? What is the closest note that is part of the 5 but closer to the E?
C sharp.
C sharp. So you can invert that. So there's not a lot of jumping
Can
of
I
your
do that?
bass. You can, yeah, that's an inverted.
Right.
Okay, or,
Did I not do that?
hmm,
That's what my brain said. I thought I was. But I
yeah, but the second time you played it as a root position.
Gotcha.
What if, instead of using a 5, you use a half diminished C sharp? That will create more tension. You're still, the E minor is still there. You just place a C sharp down there. So there's not a lot of movement. And then if you do a suspension, which you did, Amazing Grace is already different. Ethan, what did you do?
Oh no.
Yes. Need to hear it.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm not as good.
Let's go.
Give me
Let's go.
2 seconds. Ah, sorry. Wait, give me a second.
Using the C major 7 right there is pretty cool. And you used another one. You used a what? You used a secondary dominant somewhere.
Did
Yes, you did. You used a G7 going to your C major 7, yes? I heard an F natural.
Oh,
Mm.
this?
Yes.
Sorry. Yes.
Going to the C.
Yeah.
So that is a 5 of the 4. And then instead of just a triad, you used major 7, which is part of the jazz family. So that is a different flavor right there. Goody!
That's good.
Who to? You or Miss?
See, I don't really play at all.
Oh,
It's
we're just doing chords.
right.
Yeah. What do you hear? If you want to change this, what do you hear? In changing the chords, just like what they did, because they changed up the chords.
Right.
So they will. That's the main thing that we will always be doing in this class. So that when you go home and fix your homework, you have some things going on already. Because right now, these 3 treated Amazing Grace very differently. It's their own personality, if you say. So let's hear yours. Do you have any idea of what you can change? Or not yet?
Not yet.
Not yet. We'll come back with that. How about you, Miss
Okay.
Hannah? What did you change? Go. So we're just after progressions. Okay? So what did you do? Play first, sorry.
Okay.
Play and then we'll discuss. And then when I keep talking, you can also comment on what your classmates have played. And then this is part of the class discussion. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure
It's
out
the auxiliary plug,
where is
the
that.
big one
This
that
one?
way.
Okay. So there's like, but you stayed on the safe side. Okay. So switch it with the hold on. But you did a lot. You did inversions, which is actually good. Because this have a few, but the one chords, yeah. When you always, what happens when you always use root position?
It's
What's
very
the
bouncy.
Bouncy, yeah. What else?
It's flat sounding. Sounds flat.
Not really flat because it's root, so it's not gonna be flat.
As in, sounds repetitious.
Repetitious, heavy. That's why we invert. Because every inversion lessens the pressure, the heaviness. Okay? This is what I did. Hold on. What did I do? Let's see, okay? I used the descending bass. Have you heard that? I'm pretty sure you did. Tell me you haven't. So what happens with the descending bass? Let's figure that out first. Let's write it here. Here. G, da da da, da, and then you have a C, right? Some G. There's a lot of notes in between. Na, 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 na. That's a whole octave, and each of those notes can be a chord in itself. So what can we do? Descending bass. So when you descend, you go backwards, yes? So what is the note backwards from G?
F sharp.
F sharps. Chromatics.
F.
E sharp. Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet
Like that.
the sound. So each of those are like chords in itself. So depending on, it can be inverted or it can be the inversion of that chord. So let's try. Oh, I cannot have an E flat because the melody is
An E.
an E. You can either do a G or you can do a D suspended. Try it again. You follow just chords. So you have a G and then an F natural over G.
Whoa, what? Whoa.
No. G, F.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how will you mark it if you are doing Roman numerals? Oops.
1.
1.
Minor 7.
If it is G over F.
It's F major, isn't it? F basic?
No.
Or is it
F.
sharp? What?
No.
I'm confused.
If you see this in the guitar tab, you understand what this means?
Yes.
You're playing G, but the bass guitar is playing the F. So when you are the pianist, this is your G chord, this is your F natural. So what chord is that?
G7.
G7. What is G7 in relation to G major?
The 1 7.
It's the 5 and the 4.
Oh.
It's the 5 of the 4. But if F is on the bass, how are you gonna make it?
Oh,
It's
you. Oh, what's
5,
that?
4, 2 of
5, 4, 2 over 4. See, I told you you need your theory. Ha ha ha. Da 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 da.
That's
4. For what? What is this for?
Are we inverting it?
4, 6? First inversion?
Oh.
Yeah.
4,
Yeah?
6. 4, 6.
Da, da. So now you have a choice. Would you like to make it edgy or would you like to stay on point?
I want to stay on the point.
If it's on point, it's a G over D. If you would like to make it edgy, it's a D suspended to a D7. So you can do that.
That's Christmas,
So either no, 1. Okay. So what happens now? What did I just say? Whoops.
I think you closed it out.
That is my that is my attendance for Wednesday. There we go. Okay. So you did this. When you do arranging, you have to experiment. What would you like to do? What's this? What did I just play?
F minor? C minor?
C minor is this.
Oh.
Wait.
A7.
A7, yeah.
Huh?
A7.
Mm-mm. I didn't play A7. I did.
D7.
Huh?
D7.
Uh-uh.
Wait, I'm trying to.
Think of the notes.
That G sharp? Oh, it's C sharp.
C sharp what?
Diminish?
Half.
Oh.
A C sharp diminishes this. But the melody line is B. So it's half diminished. Did you know that each note of your diminished chord can either be what? Have you learned this?
I'm sorry.
Each of your diminished chord, how many notes are in the diminished chord? Usually 3, most of the time 4.
Yeah.
Each of those notes can be if you go a half step, that half step can be the chord, the next chord in a different key or the same key, or it can be the third in a different key or the same key. Case in point, where's my thing?
Mommy marker's right there.
Oh, right there. Okay, so if we are C sharp diminished, yes? Half.
So then it's going to.
Where does C sharp diminished go? Half
D-
diminished.
D major.
Da-da.
D major.
D major, which is a 5. For this arrangement, our ears would tell us to go to D and go to G. Yes? But if you use it in different songs, its function can be a whole lot of different. So, okay, let's continue. I'll tell you the next what we can do with that. Hold on. It can be the same, right? That's boring. But it will clash on your melody. So change it up. Go back to the diminished.
Yeah.
What if you use use the D to go to another key. Where can you go? Using the D, that's the note of,
Can
what's
we
that
jump to
word?
the dominant?
I once, going to I once. And I once, you can do that. Or, wretch like me, and then don't change, stay on the D. Where can you go using the D? Think, you have heard this before.
B flat.
Huh?
B flat.
Why are you going to B flat?
Oh, cause it's the five.
Relative time.
Well, it's a 5 of 3 of. Hold on.
Think.
Yeah, I know.
It is in no way, shape, or form related to
Yeah.
math. But you know what you did with your base? Whole steps. C.
Yeah, that's cool.
This can be done at the end. Okay? You're ending, but you wanna go back. What if you wanna change the whole thing up and go back to G? Can you do that? Na, 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 na. I'm on F.
What's that?
Whole steps are your friends. Okay. So with what we did, there's like a lot of techniques that you can apply. Whole steps, descending bass, secondary dominants, borrowed chords, now diminished. Let's talk about this guy. So, your mindset should always be half steps up, okay? For now. So if the bottom note is a C sharp, where can you go if you do a half step? Either a D major or a D minor. So you're playing. Or now you're on G. A while ago you were playing F. So if your lowest note is E, where can you go? E, G, B flat, C sharp. Now I'm doing fully diminished, okay? Because I like the sound. So you have a D again. Where can we go? Because E goes to F. You can go to F major or half step.
Yeah.
D minor.
Oh.
Because F is the third of D minor.
Yep.
If G is at the bottom, G to A flat. F minor or A flat. So there's like a lot of different ways you can use your diminished to change up, and you can even use that as your pivot chord to go somewhere else without using secondary dominants. Yee! Cool, right? Okay, so where am I? What if you want to do relative minor? So now, in the next 5 minutes, through many dangers, toils, and snares, I need you to do a relative minor and then half of it relative minor, half of it go back to the major because it's not sad anymore. How precious did that? Yeah. So this is relative minor, go back to the major. Try. What's the relative minor of G?
E minor.
So what are the chords that we are going to use? If it's E minor, You have E minor.
I almost said B minor.
You have a D.
Are we talking the whole thing in E minor?
Half of it, because through many dangerous toils and snares, that is like the dark part of this. Da 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 da. What are your chords? Da. You have an F sharp. You have the G. Okay. Have an A minor there. You have a B. Okay? So these are the chords you can use. Start thinking. So when you're doing this, I'm gonna do this one. And then, when you go here, oops. Okay. Right now, our focus is changing chords. Later on, it's changing melodies and changing time signatures, okay? You can forward this video when you're watching it, but work on what we are actually working right now, okay? By the way, this can be on G or any other major key signature if you wish.
Pardon?
This next half can go back to G or in any other major key. It's all on you. I just want the minors in the first half.
That's so weird. Anyone have ideas?
1 minute. You ready, Kate?
Still.
Still? Sure. Just the more you just try, the more your brain will actually work. And then you listen to the others, like how they perceive what needs to happen, and add that to what you think you want to do. That's like a lot of things that you can do with a simple song like this. You ready?
Me?
Yeah,
I can try it.
sure. Go for it.
Okay.
That is good. You still used, I like how those chords work together, but if you are actually making it as an E minor, what are you gonna do? Because it's still based off of G.
I'll still use the
Yeah, you still use
tones, right?
the melodic line. So if this is to be in a relative minor, then you may want to bring down your melodies a third. And then start with now you're there. Na-da-da. And then change it up. Something. Thoughts from the other four. What do you think? We're just after chords. He played it fancy. Yeah. So if you just do, this is what I think I hear. Chords is, the chords are, the progressions, those are what I'm gonna be checking for.
What could I have done?
That's good.
Uh,
What chord is that?
This is a
Is it a
B
B?
major over D sharp.
And then?
Then I did A minor 7.
That is good, but going there, that is gonna be your, yeah. That's your basic one, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you're coming from here, going down. That's a tritone. What can you do? Because what were the notes that you played in between?
C to A.
What about the rest of them before going to C? Why don't you use all of those in a chromatic fashion?
Yeah.
Then you're more artistic in your arrangement. It's like listening to the Phantom of the Opera.
Well, at that part, they're just passing tones, right?
But if you actually pass them, then it's better than hearing from here. So, yep. Just think of how are you gonna do that rhythmically. Are you gonna use triplets or box it as a 6 or a 5? There you go. see?
Uh-huh.
Now you're there. All right. See, that's why we have these discussions, because I can give you pointers, and if you like it, use it. If not, think of something else, you know?
I keep wanting to do G minor.
So do G minor.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what kind of minor is that? It's not relative anymore. It's what?
Parallel.
Parallel. That is actually quite easier to do than the relative. See, now those theory thingies are coming back, which is actually good. You need all those. Okay, keep going. Oh, so you went to A flat. Okay, not bad. Good. Okay, you three. Dun, 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 dun. Nick, don't be scared. I know.
No, my main thing is like,
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing on a keyboard. Like I can pick out middle C
Okay.
and that's it. So everything else I have to like very slowly and meticulously pick out. So it takes me
Then
quite a while.
that's what you will do. But what you can do, so you can actually push yourself to work on this, go to the piano every day and work on chords, just chords. This is G chord, this is A flat. Learn all those and then think. Like for example, I assigned a hymn. Play the notes that you see and think, what can I do to make this better? By the way, I didn't get the hymn. I don't know what hymn you're on. You have the plan. I don't have the title.
Okay, I did Sweet Hour of Prayer.
Oh, I didn't get it. So
I'll
okay,
send it.
got it. Yeah. Miss Hannah, Ethan, anything? Come on. What's your take on this?
Do you want to hear it?
Of course. Because the more we hear different arrangements and we talk about it, the more ideas you can have to actually create.
And then did you want, so it's the first phrase, and then the next one going into a major sound?
This
Or
one minor,
just the first one?
then this one's gonna be your major.
Is that as far as I was supposed to go?
No. Alright, this is all minor. And then this will be a major.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
want me to play it again?
Yes, please. And then finish.
Okay.
Right. So you're only not choosing one. Okay. So what you did here, you used the this. Oh no, a B minor, which is a 5 if you're coming from there, but it's gonna be also a 3 going to here. Okay, so but you pretty much used E minor all the way. Change it up. Get out of that comfort zone of E minor. Okay, Ethan, what did you do?
Not much.
Okay, let me hear it.
I'm scared. Can I come up with mud?
Don't worry. This is all a first.
I'll try. Oh wow.
E natural. and then as long as when you reach the B, it's gonna be your 5, yeah?
Yes.
Because B major. What did I just do? 1, 6, 4, 5. Where does 5 go?
Is that major 3 or 5?
5 in based off of the E minor.
Oh, sorry.
So where does 5 go? In your progression.
Minor progression.
Generally, a 5 goes to
A 1.
a 1 or
A 6.
a 6. I don't like predictability sometimes. So where will my B major go?
To C major.
The C major. Can I go? Where's the melodic line? It's gonna be da 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 da. Can I use a C major? That is where you have to be thinking. So plan. Will it sound good? Or would I go to the normal route? But I'm staying minor. I told you I would like to go major there, right? Sorry. Where will I go? B.
B.
I'm on B. Where will I go if I need to go to major?
C. Oh.
So think. I went to E major now. So instead of me going back to G, I used the B as my actual 7 and made the E minor a major. I'm on a different key now. So if you are thinking like that, there are so many ways you can change something up. So what am I aiming for? What I'm aiming for is your use of chord progressions. Not necessarily how fancy you play it, no. That is gonna be at the end. For now, chord progressions. That is my aim. So, that is your exercise on that. Your next exercise is to change the meter of the song. So now, change the meter. You can either stick with the chords that are given or add what you just did a while ago and totally change the song. What meter would we like to use?
6/8.
6/8? Isn't it almost 3/4? Maybe.
4/4.
4/4? What else? So we can do 6/8. Let's try it, okay? 6/8, a 4/4. What can we do?
5/4.
5/4.
How?
We're gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 and the notes are sticking. It's funny, this is digital. Why will it stick?
It
I
always
don't get
does.
it. Huh?
It always does.
1. It sounds like 6 as 3/4
Yeah,
to
it does.
me. 1. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved. Does it sound 6/8 to you?
That's still. Yeah.
That's still 3/4.
Just a faster 3/4.
It's easier to make it a 4/4. Yeah? Have you done this in 4?
I've never done it before. beautiful.
Can I try?
Yeah.
I'm doing it in a 4 in a bossa nova style.
You know bossa nova.
Okay. I like Latin flavors when I change it up kind of thing, so let's change it to a more dignified 4/4. Eric Satie. Gonna make someone sleep with the music raised. Okay, when you arrange and you use chords, the 2 within the chord is excellent. What is that?
That is A minor.
This.
The 2.
For example,
Oh.
I've added to
so when you have a 2, you have a choice of either putting a 3 or dropping the 3 and using the 2. Do you know what that means? What is the chord of G? G, B, D. Yeah?
Yep.
So if you have a 2, what is the 2 above G?
A.
A. So you use an A. You have the option to play this 4 or totally remove that. G8D. Sounds like a suspension, but not quite. That's it. I don't have a 3rd. Excellent intro. So it's if your attempt is not heavy sound, you actually would like to make people sleep or meditate or think. The 2 is your friend. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. What did I just do? Did you hear what I did? What did I do with this, the melodic line? And after changing it to 4/4.
Syncopated it.
Syncope, what else? Did you hear what I did? What did I do? I don't remember because I was making it on the fly. I did not sing on the beat.
Yeah.
I waited. That is a technique that you can use when you rearrange. You don't have to always stay on the beat. You can hold back, add your rest, and then come in. It makes the song a little bit more powerful. So, try it again. 2. How sweet the sound. So you did a triplet after you had a half rest. What does that do to the song? It's like you already have their attention because you did not sing on where you're supposed to sing. Like, did you forget? Oh, your aim is always to have that. Oh, then your arrangements would be. Remember, it will work. Then they'll think of the song better, actually. Okay? As opposed to just singing it the same way over and over. It's already in their heads. Change it up. That's why we have this. Okay? So what else can you do? I'm giving you a lot of tools right now without using a textbook because I am hoping that you will remember your theory for the most part. So So this is just an added skill. Totally change the melody. For the next 5 minutes, change the melody of Amazing Grace. Different key, different chord, different meter. All totally different. I do not want to hear Amazing Grace when you sing Amazing Grace. Give yourselves 5 minutes. Just experiment, okay? Everything will be okay. Okay, one thing, one word of caution. Please do not compare what you did to the others, because each one of you will create something different that speaks to you.
Can we do it in a different key if we want?
Go for it. Everything will be different. Okay? So Nick, if you're having a hard time, just do the melody. I'll try to play along with what you're singing. Okay, that's your job. I'm pretty sure you can come up with something different, yeah? Good. 5 minutes.
Oh, oops.
You too. You will have to submit a totally different melody, everything of Amazing Grace. That's the last thing that you need to work on with this song. Okay? a lot of songs here we can use. Whoever it is. Okay? Who's ready? I'm excited. Ta-da! Okay.
Am I singing it?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Inspiration.
For me,
Yes. What were you thinking when you made up your melody?
I love how the first verse uses contrasts.
Okay.
You know, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Okay.
So, here's the first part. I hope to make it a little sweeter, and then a little more reflective at the last part.
Okay.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Hi! That's a different song. You know what you can do with that? That can be part of your original composition. Continue, because da da da. Don't finish it though. Da 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 da. Add the second stanza with the same exact melody. Create a chorus that is all you. You already have a song.
I like that.
You like that. And then change it up more towards the end. Usually what you can do is you can do the first part. Whatever, because this song has a lot of stanzas, yes? When we've been there, you can use it and then change it somewhere. Or totally use what you just did. But I would suggest keep that up and then compose a chorus that will match what your melodic line was. Then you're already on your first composition if you want to use it. Number 4 project.
Nice.
Cool, right? You're already there. Making your job easier. Next!
So I thought something similar to Jeremiah,
Mhm.
but also kind of wanted to feel like a little bit more storyish.
Okay.
For the person.
Yeah.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I am found. Was blind, but now I see.
See, your ending is totally different from he can go to the second stanza. Yours is done. That's the flow of your melodic line. Then you can use this as part of your project, 2 totally different amazing graces with your own chorus. Then you have a solo right there. Project number 4. Coolios. Or maybe project number 3. Maybe 3. You can add that to your music portfolio even if you would like to perform it or not. Finish that arrangement in the simplest way you can put chords. Even if you have your melody and then your piano part is just chords under it, it's fine with me. Or if you can actually recreate what you just did using finale, then go for it. As long as your progressions are there, then I will have total understanding of where you're going. Cool, very good. 3. Have you thought of something? Melody. Yes?
Good.
Nick, I know you have something there. Just sing it and see if you can recreate it. We'll have it on it's recording, so if you wanna use what melody you create, then we can use it. You have it? Here you go. Just sing me a part and then I'll try to find what key you're gonna
Or
be.
I can play.
Okay, there we go. There you go, I'm excited. Have you used GarageBand or Audacity? I would love if each of you can do that. Record your voice or record any with piano parts, separate track.
If we wrote parts out, like for Audacity, would I be able to record a 3-part harmony? Like if we arranged like a trio, could we do the trio ourselves if we recorded it?
You can play it. I'll give you a sample of what I did. It's just me that I had my students sing. I cannot find the recording though. I don't know what I did with that. But I have 2 samples of what you can do eventually. But you already did a lot of great things today, you guys. Okay, Nick, let's go.
So I've unplugged. It's still
Huh?
Gotcha. It's really not good. So
It's all you.
and I didn't do the whole thing yet either. So
Okay. At least a sample. Because my thing is, once you get out of that, it's not good, and then you let it out there, you may find yourself surprised that it actually is. Can you sing that? Sing it.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound.
Save a wretch like me. I was, let's make it like Broadway, was lost, a little Disney, but now I am found, was blind, but now I see. Sometimes you got the motif right there. Expand it. And don't be afraid to sing. You're gonna be expecting Ethan or Hannah. Come on, I still need to check your homework.
Oh.
We're not done. And I still need to show samples. Come on, just sing, Ethan. Sing what you did.
Okay, well, I mean, I just came up with it like 2 minutes ago. I wanted it to sound like, I don't know,
Hmm?
like a Christmas march. I don't know why.
Okay, go.
It's like I'm not quite, I don't know. So I switched. So this is what I came up with. So, amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me.
Ah.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Yeah, that is half of the stanza. It's not there. Add the next one. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel. You can add that. So that's the complete stanza, not just the actual first stanza, just like what Jeremiah did. Because if you do that as a song, it's good in itself, but it's a little short. So you can add the second with the same tune or with a sampling of what I just did. But because it's like that, you have the option not to create your own chorus and just sing through the 6 verses or something. If you want to do your own chorus, go for it. But that is very different. Dum, da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Yeah. Good. Continue that. Hannah, what is yours? Hannah!
Mom, just.
Your turn. Hey, okay. Okay. Very Irish. Are you?
I like that kind of music, yeah.
Ah. Develop that because that is very different. Although the chords are similar, but the treatment is different. Good. See? 5 of you, 5 totally different. Isn't that cool? For me, that is amazing. Hey, you too. If you're watching the video, I need 2 samplings of Amazing Grace. That's all you. That is great. That is the whole class. That's the whole point of having this class. My job is to bring out what you have in there and then give suggestions and then put it on paper. So we make it like official. Got it? So, during COVID, I asked the Lord, like, I was so down and depressed because, first of all, our fine arts for us were canceled the night of. So we were not able to come here. Like, so I was really down. I like to compete, not to show that we are, we are good or what, but I would like the students to have an experience in competing in a healthy way. I keep telling them, our goal is not to always win because it's not the goal. Our goal is to bring the music that we love and bring it out there. We did not do that. We did not do it this March. So we're like, phew. Okay. So I asked the Lord, I want to create something that it's us. So while praying that particular day in, I think, April, because we still had to meet online 5 days a week, even if it was choir. Can you imagine? Math, yeah, I understand, or English. Choir? What are you gonna do with an online choir? So this was one of those moments when the Lord just, I had a conversation with him one afternoon. And I said, I don't like this school year to be done without doing something. So this is what he gave me. Whoops, where's the thing? Not you. How can I do this? No, I don't like to try it for free. All right. How will I remove this? Do you know? Huh? X out? Because the music is here.
Can you exit out more?
Huh?
Can you exit out?
X out. This?
The other side of the screen?
Other side of the.
The right hand side?
Where?
There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
Maybe if you do try it free, then it'll let you cancel, because you still have to put in your payment.
Oh, it's true too.
Maybe.
Oops. Still won't work. Cancel. Ha! Thank you. Okay. So this is the song. This is all me. This is your question. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. And forget not all his benefits. Bless the Lord, oh my soul. You can do something like this. Bless the Lord, oh my soul.
Is this one person?
Huh?
This one person?
I send each voice part to each of my choir members, and then they had to record their voices because this was a practice for me. I never used GarageBand extensively. one of your choices is to get a song. You can use all of it. I used all of it because it's, no, I did not use all of it. Maybe, I don't remember. But you can use that and create your own music, your own arrangement. It can be a solo, it can be a trio. That's part of your composition 1 or 2. Or you can do the guitar thing, which you will play in a little bit. This is what I did with At the Cross. This is what you just did. I had my students for their graduation video because this was the time when no one can be in school for graduation and all. So we were inside our cars and the senior class sang the song, okay? This is them. Whoops. This is At the Cross that I created the stanza. Hold on. Oops. See, solo and a trio or backup singers. Different, right? Now this is what I created as a chorus for the rearrange At the Cross. This is what I'm asking for you to do, something always later. That girl just made up something to record and I let her do it. See, do you see the motif of At the Cross there? If you use that, where did the thing? Okay, so all those are different ideas that you can work with. So in the next weeks or so, we only have, okay, to be honest, I don't know how much we can work with 6 weeks. 5, actually, okay, because SLC is there. September 20, we are not meeting because our church, we have our own mission, no, not mission, Bible conference. And my first job is over there, so I need to be there. So for that day, that is composition number 1 final. You can think, what will I do to as a project to submit? You are submitting a video to me. Either you're singing a solo or someone else singing the composition that you did, or an instrumental arrangement, or a group, anything. But before you reach that, I'm gonna be checking your accomplishments, okay? So for today, your first draft is due, if you have done it. What does that mean? The hymn that I asked you to submit, you are gonna present it today, and then I'll give you some pointers, because next week you are submitting that as a final arrangement. You perform it again, and then we are discussing it, giving feedbacks, and then at the same time, side by side, this is how our class will be. This is what we're doing. You're finishing that song, but alongside that is your next hymn, or a next hymn that you would like to rearrange. It does not have to be extensive. It can be as simple, but I don't like to see the normal chords. That's the thing. I want you to have your take. We did it with Amazing Grace right now. So with that experience, I need you to put that into practice by submitting the final hymn on Monday and your second hymn rearranged plan. It's just a plan. The second hymn is still a plan, not the final. Your final is the hymn that you're presenting today. Are we clear on that? Why am I doing this to you? Because we don't have much time. But you need to do a lot in 5 weeks. Your final is on the night of SLC, which means we cannot have that. My goal is for you to perform it. So I'm asking Mr. Johnson if we can have your final on the first day of choral conducting 1. Which means your grades will be 8 days late. So okay. But part of the composition and arranging is to perform at least 1 in front of an audience. That's the whole point. We cannot keep it to ourselves, okay? Okay, now, you brought your guitar. You have rearranged what?
He is exalted.
Okay, go for it.
Oy.
Would you like to be in the front?
Sure. It is-
Yay!
I'm still working on it. Very much rough draft.
That's right. Here you go.
My guitar is kind of broken, so I'm gonna get a new one for the final one.
No
Or
worries.
use something. Okay. So I kind of did it in a minor. Wow, that is good. You've used a lot of chords that are really unusual for that song, and that is the best one that you, yeah. Wait. What chord did you end up with? Is it an inversion of something? Where at?
Last chord.
It is an A minor 7.
So you ended with A minor 7? Why is that?
To keep it, I want it to be done, but I didn't want to sound like it would be done.
Ending on a 7 is very done, but it's like, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Good. See, that's getting out of what you think is normal. Now your job is to actually write it on paper now. Next! Yeah.
For mine, do you want me to write the full tab fingering for the guitar or melody line with the chords?
A guitar thing
Okay,
is you have to write everything.
gotcha.
Because what's gonna happen is you have the melodic line and then you just have to play the lower notes, your tap things.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. So it's mostly your melody actually. And then you have those few downbeats or something that have 4 or 3 notes together that you strum.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Who else? That's his. Do you always play the guitar?
Yes, ma'am.
So that's where he's comfortable at. And he just did that. So for all of you, see, this is the thing. Don't compare, okay? That's a different kind of, his brain works differently than each one of you. So for him, that's what he hears. You're hearing something else. That's what I would like to hear. Come on, we have 6 minutes. if what you did is like chord progressions only, or just a plan of something.
I don't know.
You have a plan? Okay,
Yeah,
go.
but I mean, it's not done.
Okay, just explain it to us what the process will be.
Oh, okay. So I holy holy holy.
Okay.
And then, so I wanted to change the chords around to suit the words, especially for verse number 2 and then verse number 3. I haven't touched 4 yet.
Give a
for-
sample.
Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is verse number 3. It's not ready yet.
So you would like to change verse number 3 in a minor?
The minor, and then it jumps to the.
A parallel minor, a relative minor, or a different kind of key minor, key signature?
The relative minor.
Relative.
Something like that.
Something like that. Okay, so finish up, work on, you have to be on a keyboard to listen to the progressions that you think will be best suited for that, yeah?
Yes.
I will change the deadline for this. I'll give you 2 more days. Okay? Yours is almost done anyways. Yes.
So I have I Surrender All reharmonized.
Ah.
And then I was gonna do it with violin.
Ah.
So I have the chords right,
Okay.
but not the violin.
But not the violin.
Not all right yet.
Okay. So your drafts, you're telling me what you're gonna do, so that is good. So that's what you're gonna submit by Wednesday. And then on Monday, I would like to see and hear the final product. And go find another hymn that you can tweak. Something that you really, really like, or something that you figure out, I don't think this melody suits this song. May it be obscure, or even as simple as This Is the Day. This is the day. Change it some, I don't know. See, this is the time to be creative. Okay? How about Nick and Hannah? What are your plans?
I had a little bit of a plan, but after tonight, I'm scrapping that.
Why?
Because it wasn't going anywhere. I hadn't like really sat down.
Okay, so sit, think, listen. Ear is your friend right now. You need to be spending time with the keyboard. And maybe, just maybe, listen to other music, rewritten, like, Never Love Me. That's an old hymn, yeah? That was rewritten. What is the song, the melodic line of that? Da, 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 da. And now it's being sung in a different melodic line. Very wise. What's yours?
Do we have to change the melody for it, or can it be like the same melody? Because
Yeah.
I did Be Thou My Vision, and I still have like that whole melody in there.
Yeah, same melody, different progressions.
Okay.
Yeah, because the rewriting of melodic tunes was just an exercise for today. Because eventually that may be one of the tools you can do to recreate a song, and that can be your own composition. That's the whole exercise. So if you still want to da 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 da, it's fine.
Yeah.
Just change up the progression.
Yeah. Because like I did this.
Okay? When you play it a little bit, yeah, play it. Oh, it's really good.
Yeah.
I did
Hopefully I can see this because it's small in here. But is it still?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One of the things you can add is add more minors to that composition using descending bass. I just did the and it will change the chords that you're playing. Okay, maybe I'll use it.
There we go.
Something different. So your creations are recreations. So that when someone listens, ooh, that was done by not for you to be famous or something, but you have to recreate something that is memorable for this moment in time. Not for 200 years. That's not our point. But as we make our things, oh, she used this for that. Just keep creating and recreating. Okay? Questions?
Can I get your feedback on my chords? Or you can just the part that I have.
Remind me again, what?
So I'm doing I Surrender All. So
Oh!
they harmonized it, and I'm working on the violin part, but I just have the harmony part right now.
Okay.
Piano.
Are you gonna play it now or you submitted it?
I haven't sent it to you yet, but I don't know. Either way, I would just like feedback whether it's just sending you because I have a lead sheet for it with the chords, or
Lead
whether
sheet
it's
with the chords
listening
will
to
work.
it now. Okay.
Okay, so by Wednesday, ignore the date, it's not gonna be marked late. Wednesday is when I need to see what is happening with your plans for that and your next hymn. Are you sure? No questions at all? Are you okay? Then we're done.
I get it.
Good night, and I'll see you Monday. Bye, guys.
Alright.